So just as the players get ready, a reminder to our spectators from both Barnes and Southgate that at half-time there will be some cork and cheese to warm the cockles. Plus it's completely free and provided, it's on us. So please do enjoy drinks from our president, Mr. Nicky Beach. The end of the first quarter, the score is Southgate 0, Barnes 0. And at times to reflect on our brilliant ball patrol today. So standing there with Liv Richardson, the ball patrol organiser, we've got Primrose, Churcher, Emma Deal, Ava Smith, and Isla McIntosh. You're doing a great job, guys. Thank you. Keep going. And a reminder that everyone watching, if you're feeling peckish or a little bit thirsty, then at half-time there is free pork and cheese served just inside the balcony doors, sponsored by our president, Mr. Ian Beach, who is currently winging his way down the M1 from Baldo Park to join us.
Jordan!
Southgate 0 and the balcony interprets the goals against number 15 number 10 France 1, Southgate 0. half-time, the score is Southgate 0, Barnes 1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please do make your way inside to enjoy some pork and cheese. I meet our president, Mr. Dickie Beechner, who is warming up for his big game against the Spencer Grandmasters. They'll be needing the pork and cheese, and we'll happily share it with you just inside the balcony doors. Scores at the end of quarter 2 as we head into half-time. Southgate 0, Barnes 1. Just whilst we refresh ourselves, we have some scores coming through to us from our teams both home and away. You can report that Southgate men's scores beat whopping men's threes 4 goals to 2, with men's ones assistant coach Hugh Stevens scoring his first hat-trick for the club. Well done, Coach Hugh. Over on pitch 2, the south pitch, you can see Southgate's men's threes taking on Hampstead and Westminster men's scores. And the last time we checked, the score was 3-0 to Southgate. Our women's scores away to Old Merchant Taylors against their women's ones, managed to draw 1-1. And our women's sixes away to East London women's eights also drew 1-1.
for today's England Hockey Vitality National League Women's Division 1 South fixture. Southgate women's first team against Barnes Hockey Club women's first team. You're joining us now at the half-time mark, and after a furious first 2 quarters, the score is Barnes 1, Southgate 0. This only goal coming from a well-taken penalty corner routine by Lara Tegner, the end of a deflection. So as the teams now just reflecting on those first 2 quarters with their coaches, we'll look back at some of the highlights from the first quarters. It's been a difficult start for Southgate's women. The first 4 fixtures not quite going their way, and they'll be looking to come back very strongly in the final 2 quarters here against a very strong Barnes team under Omar Shibley, their coach. And the last time that Barnes were playing in a league fixture at Southgate, it was at the end of the 21-22 season, which saw Barnes promoted, just pipping Southgate, who were title contenders that year. And Southgate followed Barnes into Division 1 South with their undefeated season last year. And they've just struggled to find their feet in these first few games moving into this new division. But coach Andy Richardson there, speaking to his team, just looking for them to be a little bit more clinical in front of the goal. Seeing some very nice build-up play, but just unable to get those final touches in. So we've got a few more minutes now until the game pushes back. It's a beautiful day here at Trent Park. Plenty of players from all different teams, all different ages gathering here in North London. And the eponymous Southgate balcony full of supporters from both Barnes and Southgate cheering on their teams. The umpires for today's game is Mark Oldfield and Anne Hopkins. There's some few contentious calls in that first half. A few challenges. It'll be interesting to watch back on the playback. And a couple of nasty head collisions as well, so we hope those players have recovered from that. It's a very physical game, with both teams fiercely competitive, as Ellie Robinson there leads her Southgate team back onto the field. The Barnes goalkeeper Katie Martin-Fag there just getting into her goal mouth. She's been kept relatively quiet in this first half despite a succession of Southgate corners. They weren't quite able to challenge, and they'll be looking to change that in this second half as the Barnes team under fantastic atmosphere building now as we get ready to push back. And Ellie Robinson passing it out to Charlotte Burrows, the Southgate number 13, but unable to control that. As Sophie Westbury looks for a free pass. That's a lovely cross slap across to Naomi Kelly, who plays it up the line. Well intercepted there by Lorna Cruikshank, Southgate number 9, who runs it up the line. Quickly taken free hit. It's back into the captain, Ellie Robinson, in the screen, moving it there to her sister, Amy Robinson, into the 23, running it into the circle, looking for a foot, and just missing there as the ball flew past the top left-hand corner, past the outstretched hand of Katie Martin-Fag in the Barnes goal. Umpire Mark Oldfield there, calling a 16, much to the jeers, I think, from the Southgate supporters here on the balcony. A good aerial there, out reaching Barnes player Elisa Ferguson. Caroline Kappas was turned over there as Charlotte Burrows passed it inside, finding Jess Denniff. Yeah, Anne Hopkins just calmed down a little bit to the Barnes player there. Elisa Ferguson really keen to move it on, but it wasn't her time to play that ball. Umpires just trying to calm the players down a little bit here. As Ellie Robertson stands over the ball, and she plays it back there. But they can't keep giving those simple balls away there. Easy turnover there, straight into Lydia Thacker's stick. And making up that territory, down into Southgate territory. Running that right-hand channel well, that's Isabella DeRoca driving the baseline. Passing it onto the stick there of an industrious Charlotte Burrows as she passes it back out for a long corner. So it's Isabella DeRoca back on the ball, passing it up round the back. Simply worked by Barnes. Lydia Thacker there, playing it out. Back to Thacker. Wide out to Harriet Mitchell, into the D. Oh, and a deflection just missed there by Elisa Ferguson. Barnes continuing to look dangerous in the Southgate D, so we go for a 16-yard hit here. Emma Postings there into the screen, into Ellie Robinson. Plays it out wide. Back to Postings. Then Millie Powers back. Barnes really closing in on their press now, making it really hard for Southgate to work it out. But Ellie Robinson drives through. Really nice little move. Can she move it on? She can, to Lily Gandy, onto Charlotte Burrows now to the right. It's a nice move building for Southgate. Moving it down the line, just out of reach there for Charlotte Childs. It's a sideline ball for Sophie Westbury for Barnes. Sun really blinding now. It's a furious morning of rain. That's, as noon has hit, the sun has come out and the spectators are shielding their eyes as the sun blazes into them. That's a lovely turnover though from Lorna Cruikshank. Yes, she's won that. Lily Gandy there. No, she's going to leave that. Just taking it a few steps back. Here we go. Lily passes it back on to Ellie Robinson into the circle. Can they get anything on it now? Charlotte Burrows again. That's Amy Robinson. Just scuffs that final release. It's a lovely routine there from Southgate, but just missing the final touch as Barnes escape out. Finding Ariana de Beaufort, but Southgate turn it over. Emma Postings moving it back and left. That's it, Southgate just holding the possession now. It's a good spell for them. Ellie Halliday, very solid there at centre back. Millie Powers just missing that connection. Yeah, so the umpire deemed the Barnes player not 5 there from those areas that are quite effective. They've used those quite well, those release balls out from the back. Oh no, umpire Anne Hopkins has changed her mind, and it was the Southgate player deemed at fault. So here we go. Barnes transfer that ball. Well picked up there on the reverse by Harriet Mitchell. And intercepted out to Ellie Halliday. And Charlotte Childs playing it down the line. Knocked out of play there by Harriet Mitchell. And it's a sideline ball to Southgate. Childs back onto it, finding the foot there. Playing the advantage, she keeps going. And a strong hit in, but it bobbles up and past the baseline for a Barnes 16-yard. Southgate have certainly come out looking a little bit more confident in this second half. really trying to force Barnes back onto their heels and find some of that goal-scoring form that ignited their progress up through the Conference East and finally out into this new division. Yeah. It's a lovely first-time ball there from Charlotte Burrows to Amy Robinson. Again, she's driving. She's really good. And Amy Robinson picking the ball back up. A new signing this year, Amy, moving up from Exeter University. She's really found her feet in the side. That's a lovely ball there from Emma Postings. Again, into the D. Mark Oldfield signals that's a backstick, and Barnes just holding on to that, just calming things down, taking their time. Played out onto the right, up the right channel. No, but it's off, and the Southgate ball just on the halfway line. Southgate support just being a little quieter at the moment, waiting for something to snap them into life. Here's Charlotte Burrows again on the right-hand side, playing a strong hit on the diagonal, finding a Barnes foot. That worked out rather well. Ellie Robinson now picks up, drives in, but again, just slightly trying to force the play there. Turned over by Southgate. A very strong drive through there from Alice Huddleston. She's really impressed in the first half with her pace on the counter-attack. We haven't quite seen her in full flight yet in this third quarter. So the Barnes fullback step up. Harriet Mitchell now considering the options. Both teams possibly not showing as much movement in this second half. Just biding their time, waiting. As Lydia Thacker gets the ball, transfers it to Harriet Mitchell again, and out. Lovely ball that. Sophie Westbury now picking it up on the left, moves it down to Alice Huddleston, and it's off for a 16-yard. It's a sort of travelling end to end at the moment, but we haven't really seen any serious scoring opportunities. So good at that, Ellie Robertson, just driving up through the middle channel. Slightly too much on that pass. Here's that aerial threat again. It's coming down, it's just missed there. Amy Cockness, who's back in the Southgate setup. She had a few games off at the start of the season, but I think she answered the coach's call and is now back. Such a key player in last year's campaign. Really strong there from Charlotte Burrows. Just keeping Alice Huddleston off. It's Barnes long corner. Yep, that's right. Abby Gooderham now transferring it round. Barnes being patient. It's good pressure there from Helen Cathcart. It's Georgie Brownhill there. It's a really nice interception. Georgie's back from concussion for a few weeks. Pleased to see her back out and playing, and that's a fantastic ball. Helen Cathcart just keeping it on there. Mark Oldfield there signalling. Oh, he thought that crossed the line. So the team set back. It was a great ball, nearly came off. So coming into the closing minutes of this third quarter, can one of these teams just break the impasse here? Southgate be really looking to bring the scores back to parity before the third quarter to give them a chance to push on in that final quarter. Barnes, on the other hand, confident just with that scoreline advantage. Be a little bit more patient. And waiting for a break. That's a nice, simple work there from Abby Gooderham, but some lovely skill there from Emma Postings. She was unlucky as the ball works back. Harriet Mitchell really solid there in that half-back position. So Charlotte Charles just trying to put the pressure on in that press. This could be something. Going on to the reverse. But first shot there onto Louisa Bray's pads and off for a corner. Barnes continue to look just threatening when they get into that D. Seem to just have that bit more confidence at the moment. It's the goal scorer Laura Tegner there, pushing it in there. Did Elisa Ferguson get a touch? And Hopkins takes it, confers with the umpire, and they award it to Barnes. So we're pushing it back here. Valu Levy then moving it back to Mitchell, and in, bouncing ball. Out for 16 yards. Last few minutes here in this quarter. Can Southgate break the deadlock? Lorna Cruikshanks now really strong on that left channel, driving the line. Yes, that's umpire awards it to Cruikshanks. Possibly lacking a bit of intensity here, the Southgate players. Maybe just waiting to see out this quarter now, keeping the scoreline as it is. It's Millie Powers now. Aerial ball over. And into the D, it still is a scramble, and it's a penalty corner awarded there by Mark Oldford. Really nice work from Helen Cathcart. Bit of disagreement, I think, from the Barnes players, but they're accepting it as Southgate head into their huddle. So they've concentrated on various routines in training in recent weeks. Be interested to see which one they deploy here. A few of the routines not quite firing in the first two quarters, but this, their first corner, crowd falls silent. Charlotte Charles shaping up there. The top D. Oh, it's a very strong shot, but it's a right kicker that denies Southgate. Katie Martin Flag doing really well there in the Barnes goal. Southgate continue to press forward. Charlotte Charles just unable to control the ball played down to her by Kokonos. Barnes now just moving the ball up, looking at the options. Barnes forwards continue to be quite industrious, leading well into the space, just putting those Southgate defenders into places they don't quite want to be, and that's a very fine leading ball, but it's going to fall to Louise Bray, who just, for safety's sake, kicks it out. She probably could have let that go, but oh. The Southgate Ball Patrol doing a great job. It's been the start of many fantastic careers, the Ball Patrol. Our men's ones player, Charles Hamilton, is currently thinking about his game this evening away at Reading. He started running the sidelines in just the same way. That's Mitchell out to Naomi Kelly. Some good pressure there from Childs. She's been really on the front foot in this quarter. Just backing off, allowing the 5 yards. Isabella De Roca then. Yeah, it's just outside by Ann Hopkins. Southgate players give 5 yards. That's Grace Austin moving it around. Maddie Pearce not quite getting a clean touch. Charlotte Childs again who's breaking. She finds the foot there and continues her charge. Southgate players dashing forwards. And Lily Gandy just unable to control that. Again, Southgate really looking to make the most of those counter-attacks. Just missing those final connections. And that's Naomi Kelly, just happy to hold on to the ball. Just the beginnings of Barnes possibly losing a bit of concentration. They've been incredibly consistent in their work out from the back. It's a very rare slip there. Amy Cockness now. Just looking, bit of movement from the Southgate team, and it's back to Amy Cockness as Ann Hopkins signals the end of the 3rd quarter. The score remains Barnes 1, Southgate 0.
Southgate 0, Barnes 1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a tradition here at Southgate that in the final quarter of the game, my team will be heading up the balcony, looking for your votes for the most valuable player. This can be a player from either side, and the winner will receive a bottle of Crawley & Barrow's finest wine in the bar after the game. So, have a look at your programmes. Look at the runners and the riders, and then let my team know who you think to be the judge of the most valuable player in today's game. And when this game's done, the action is not over. Oh no, because Southgate's Magnums take on the Spencer Grandmasters. Shortly an epic encounter here on Southgate's main pitch. So this on as well as the women's threes. Over on pitch 2, they're playing West Hampstead there. Who are top of the table, so it's a really important clash there over on Southgate's second pitch. But for now, the teams come back on for the start of this, the final quarter. Southgate 0, Barnes 1.
The music falls silent now as Emma McIntyre passes it back to her captain, Ellie Robinson. Big quarter here for Ellie Robinson's side. They'll be really looking to get some points on the board here to get them off the bottom of the table in Division 1 South. But they will need to get those connections better than that there. Ellie Robinson just missing that with Amy Cockness and leaving an opportunity for Ariana de Beaufort, which she just misses. Ball off for a 16-yard hit. It's good from Amy Robinson there. Finds Helen Cathcart. Such a key player for the team. Often she can go a little bit unnoticed, but she does so much great work on and off the ball. She's a key part of Andy Richardson's setup. Isabella De Roca there, just playing it back. Barnes still seeming to be happy with their advantage. Emma McIntyre pressing. Charlotte Burrows now, can she hold off? No, not strong enough for Grace Austin, who charges forward. This is an opportunity for Barnes there. And that's a penalty flick, signalled by Ann Hopkins. Southgate balcony not happy about that. But a big moment in the game there. The umpires, you can see, are consulting. But it looks like the decision stands. As Carolina Caps stands up, facing Louisa Bray in the Southgate goal. Umpires in position. And it's a well-taken flick, sending Louisa Bray the wrong way and hitting the netting on the right-hand side. Score, Barnes 2, Southgate 0. Southgate now really needing to step things up if they want to get back into this contest. Charlotte Burrows there finding Childs. Crash ball in, intercepted by the Barnes player. Out onto Amy Kokonos, number 14 for Southgate, who unfortunately finds a Barnes player there. And Barnes counter. Robinson, Kokonos double teaming there on Ellen Patterson, forcing the turnover. Pace is picked up now for Southgate. So they drive now down the left into the Barnes 23. Sending a ball across the baseline there. Millie Powers standing up, sending the ball back. Emma Postings dances on a dime, spends it down the left. Fantastic ball in there. Southgate players, this is goal line scramble. Can they get anything on that? As it falls to a Barnes player who just dribbles it out. Really good double teaming from Southgate there. Just blown up there by Mark Oldfield. A real test of Southgate's stamina now. They've really got to take the game to Barnes if they're going to hope to get anything out of this one. It's really good there from Charlotte Burrows, but no, that's just going to elude her. Barnes supporters can be heard cheering on their team. Made the journey up from West London. A lovely spot down on the Thames. And that's Bella DeRoca just missing that connection, heading off. A ball into the congested space, which just bounces off Gandhi's stick. Yeah, a bit of tiredness possibly showing now, both teams. Lacking some of the fluidity we saw in the first half. That's just a bit too far in front of Helen Cathcart, the Southgate number 19. Sammy Robinson now just moving off that. Charlotte Burrows there, slapping across to her captain, Ellie Robinson. Ellie now looking for the option. She chooses to turn back, finds Amy Kokonos. And unfortunately, Millie Powers there, finding a Barnes stick. And a driving run now with a beautiful tackle, but Oldfield judges that came off a foot. Southgate players now all back behind the ball. Barnesby looking to see off the game now. It's a nice ball down to the left-hand side of the D. Louisa Bray boots it back out. Georgie Brownhill, stick down. That falls for Lydia Thacker there, transferring it around. Naomi Kelly, and then back to Kelly. Going into the screen, slightly bobbles up for well won there by Amy Kokonos. And then Ellie Robinson, never far from the action, Ellie. She'll be really hoping she can inspire her team on, so they can salvage something for a game that still time. That's Georgie Brownhill now in space. Charlotte Childs, fantastic lead. Brownhill cuts inside, ball bounces off a foot and Oldfield signals. It's a Southgate free hit. Charlotte Burrows stepping up in front of it. Barnes players giving 5 yards. Really crowded D now. And those players just want to be leading out a little bit, making a bit more space. You see Childs again. Fantastic leads from Childs today. Sometimes the life of a forward, you can do all the running. Those balls won't quite fall for you. You've just got to be ready when they come. And that's another slightly aborted attack there for Southgate. And Barnes, you can just see them, that 2-0 advantage, they can just sit back. Sun's come in now at Trent Park, falling behind some ominous looking clouds as the storm threatens to pull in. I hope that it will be dry enough for our men's game, 6 p.m. tonight, down in Sonning as they take on Reading. Big game for the men's ones under Quan Brown. 2 big games back to back as the Premier Division features games for all the teams across both Saturday and Sunday this week. So a real test of stamina for them. But it's a stamina test for the Southgate team here because they're going to have to up the intensity. You can see the subs racing off. Amy Robinson, Georgie Brownhill going for a quick sit down. Bethan Hodges, Lorna Cruikshank coming back on for them. Can they be straight into the action? Ball just bouncing around a little bit in this quarter. Sophie Westbury then sending a ball through, which finds a way. Lisa Ferguson now sitting. Ellie Halliday really good there. And Childs on it again. Can she release? Yes, she can. Jess Denniff cutting inside. On to Cruikshank sticks. Looks like a promising attack for Southgate. It's just going slightly wide. Lily Gandy there in support. But again, too easy a transfer there. Just got to be a little bit quicker, Southgate. That was interesting. They sort of just agreed to give way. Both teams, Southgate hold possession. Slap pass down from Halliday. Finds Childs, who again, she likes that crash ball in. Charlotte Childs not happy about that. She wanted the advantage, I think. A bit of chat going on. But Childs has the ball. Finds Kokonos to Halliday. Round to Emma Postings. Oh, it's slightly clumsy ball that. Millie Powers does a lovely turn that. Nicely down to Jess Denniff. Then Bethan Hodges top D, and it is a penalty corner for Southgate. Just attritionally working that, being patient, and it's proved fruitful. A really big moment now in this game. Just 5 minutes left here, but such is the fast-paced nature of hockey that anything could happen. And 2 goals in 5 minutes, 3 goals in 5 minutes, still possible. So that's Lorna Cruikshank now, just putting the ball down, marking the spot where she wants to inject it from. Barnes players all lined up behind the baseline. Cruikshank's crouches, sends the ball. Millie Powers top D, and it deflects off and out for a long corner. Again, those corners just not quite working for the Southgate team today. But well defended by Barnes, who are really making it very difficult for the Southgate team to break through. Always close games between these two teams. Last 2 league fixtures were 1-0 to Barnes in the 21-22 season, and they proved the difference between promotion for both teams. And it was Barnes who walked away with the title that season. Omar Shibli really drills his team incredibly well and knows how to make the most of those fine margins that hockey's all about. And that's Maddie Pearce now, transferring it round, and that sends long pass to the umpire, a lovely pass to Anne Hopkins, but she wasn't interested. Calls from the Southgate balcony that the Barnes player hadn't given 5, but Anne Hopkins didn't seem to see that one. But that's well picked up by Emma Postings. She's having a good game for Southgate. See how many Barnes players swarming the ball. They're really making it hard for Southgate. But it means if they can get it out, there will be space. Cruikshank's just looking for that deflected pass, just missing the connection there to Jess Deniff, who had led high and right. And the ball bounces back off onto the stick of Millie Powers. She looks to transfer it out and around. Halliday's calling for it. Back to Postings, who sends it left. Just see, lacking that bit of confidence there, on the not enough pace there. Postings' frustration evident. As the time ticks down, just a few minutes remaining. Into Robinson in the screen. 2 of the Barnes players swarm over her. Robinson does really well there. Slightly bobbly hit there, which makes its way through 2 players before landing onto the stick of Harriet Mitchell. Slightly lucky there for Southgate, but they can ride their luck for a few moments as Kokonos passes it back round. Ellie Halliday, lovely ball that from Halliday. Finds the Barnes foot, free hit awarded. Lovely slap pass back to Halliday. Into the screen, Ellie Robinson turning, driving as she does so well. 1, 2, 3, 4 players she beats into the top. And a fantastic moment there. The balcony scene, such a beautiful work goal from Southgate. Looks like it was Lorna Cruikshank. Southgate players charge back. Game is on as it's become Southgate 1, Barnes 2. And with that, the Southgate balcony into life, the voices backing their team. The Southgate try and ride this advantage. But it really is the dying minutes. We've yet to see the umpire signal the 2 minutes. But it isn't long. Barnes just slowing it down. Sophie Westbury taking her time. That was a lovely move that from Southgate. As it gets broken, Emma Mack, number 21, turns, crowd getting behind her, but the ball just popping off the stick onto Georgie Brownhill. And Hopkins giving it to Barnes. Almost palpable tension, I think, up here. Watching from my viewpoint on the balcony. Southgate balcony giving the most fantastic view of the game. Kokonos just looking for options. Amy Robinson making a strong lead up into the right channel. Into her sister Ellie Robinson, who finds her, or just fails to find her sister. Lily Gandy tracking back, trying to do anything to just influence the game, win that ball back. It's probably time for one more chance, but falls to Barnes. Number 15, well saved by Bray, bounces off, picked up. Gandy's now got it, looking for, no, but possibly Oh, but again, falling well for Southgate. Charlotte Childs now. You can feel the intensity, but it's almost panic now from Southgate. As the clock counts down, Barnes substitutions being made. Caroline Kappas, the penalty flick taker, having a sit down for a few minutes. As Mitchell has had a really good game at centre back for Barnes. Cutting inside, Barnes looking strong again. But Amy Robinson doing brilliantly. Southgate win the ball. Releases up the line. Finding Jess Denniff. There's a collision and time is called off as one of those collisions that became a feature of the first half, first one of the second half, and time back on. Millie Power stepping up now. Southgate just crashing that ball through, looking for it. Nearly worked, but picked up by Barnes players. Amy Kokonos unlucky there, possibly. She certainly thinks so. Barnes doing really well just to control this game. Alice Huddleston seeing if she can, but no, she reverse hits that into the leg of Ellie Halliday. And I'd say that Southgate's time is running down now. Sophie Westbury, a pass master, just seeing out the game. Driving it down onto the baseline, swarmed by 3 Southgate players who win it back. Could this be the last chance of the game? And Emma Posting's really not happy about that as the final whistle is blown. And the final score, Southgate 1, Barnes 2. Another fiercely contested, tight game between these two sides. As the players shake hands with the umpires. So some signs as ever that Southgate are nearly very close to finding their form, but the results just not going their way this early part of the season. Barnes, on the other hand, just with the one loss so far. They won last week, Harleston Magpies, and a good win for them today, and they'll be looking to press on up the table. So a reminder that we've got another live stream here from Southgate tomorrow as Southgate's men take on Nottingham University. It starts at 2:30, so do feel free to log in, check that out. It will be on our social channels as a live stream, or you can come down to Trent Park and see the game in person for yourself. For now, we'll say thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And that's over and out from Southgate Hockey Club.
a quiet ball and a loud one.